Hello everyone, yeah, my name is James Ferdinand and today we are in Blender 5.0 Alpha, and today I'm going to talk about Texture Import Pro. I did update the add-on. Now we have tons of new really interesting features that you guys might need in your projects. But I will talk first the old features like single texture importation, like material and bulk import, and then the bulk assign. This is the new one, right? So what is Texture Import Pro? Texture Import Pro is just a small, not that small, it's 2000 lines of code, but it's a, let me say, an add-on for Blender that helps you to create, like to import textures, materials in your scene, right? So let me first show the first tool, like the first option, which is import texture, right? First of all, this one here, it's require you open a material or not. Let me see. The first thing I would like to, I want this table here, right? So in this table, there's nothing. I did delete everything, even the material output. That's why everything is black, pitch black, right? So I'm using Cycle, by the way. That's why it's kind of rendered done, whatever. So the first thing is you can click import textures, and then it's going to tell you, like, it's going to ask you, like, you have to select your textures. So as I did select this table, I will look for the table. The name is oh, it's here, object, it's wooden table, right? So I will go where my textures are, and then I will look for the wooden table. They're into models, and then wooden table is there, right? So I'm gonna go in textures, I'm gonna select everything, go press shift, you click the first one, shift, and then you click the last one. For here, as I already have my material opened, I will say use the active material, and then I'm gonna choose the shader because I don't need to mix anything here. I want it to automatically be there, right? So it's not a tiling, like it's a tile texture. Actually, it's a UV one, so no need to tile it. And then we're gonna click import textures, right? That's the first thing about import texture, the simple one. This is the old one. It came with Texture Import Pro since version 1 point something. And then with this one here, you can change whatever you want, like the saturation, luminosity, even the color. You can blend some colors here if you need to. It's really useful. And if you have like two materials, you can mix them as shaders, right? We can have the roughness strength here, this IR, yeah, like the reflection thingy. And then now that's all for this. If let me do it for another object, right? I will do it for the lamp up here. As you can see, we have a chandelier. Yeah, je parle français, genre je parle chandelier. For this one here, I go and click again import textures. I look for that chandelier, it's here, and then I select everything. Then I'm going to say active material again because I selected my material there, and then I go, it's already shader, and then I click import textures, which it will import everything, and you can see everything is perfectly assigned there. And we can touch here if you need to change something. Yeah. So after that, I will talk about bulk import after. But okay, let me talk about bulk import. So I will go in order, right? We'll go like, in order, right? I want to save this one first. Again, I'm gonna go in my scene 3, I guess. Yeah, we have tons of rice cake here. So about bulk import, this one here is for those having multiple materials, right? So first of all, let me try it. I click bulk import, it will bring this one here, right? So in this one here, um, you need to go where every material is, not the not the certain, like the just the material part, but the parent of all materials, right? So I'll go here in textures. I will download textures. Every textures is here from Polyhaven. I extracted them here, so I don't need to even go in here and here again. No, I will just stay here and then I accept. This bulk imports, it got a really good kind of algorithm, I can say. It's just a simple, simple function that will look in every folder to find similar textures and assign them to a single material. So I will group them because I don't want them to be separated, and an extra parameter for them to have those kind of sliders you saw me changing lastly. And as their tile textures, I can say 4 by 4 by 4 because I need them tiled, right? I'm gonna click OK. Everything is there. Do not click here, right? If you do click here, everything will go everything will go in your GPU, which is bad actually. I made this one only for material artists and those who sells material. If you need to, let me say, if you need to render your materials without them being loaded in the GPU first, so yeah, you will need this one here. So you can just make an asset, whatever, like mark as asset, and then it will go there. Don't need to, you don't need fancy add-ons, whatever. And then here I can go in my cycle. Wait. So yeah, my cycle is opened, and then here I'm gonna just drag every material here. This will go there. The second one will go here. Third one will go here. This castle brick gonna be here. Clay roof tile here. Dark. What are you? I don't know. See, red brick there, and then rocky terrain will be here. So the last rice bowl is, well, let me say wooden floor, stone type. Let me wooden gate. I don't care. Yeah. So now you see how bulk imports works, right? Imports tons of material. Last time I tested it with it was it was like 2,000 materials, which is 1,000 textures, and it worked perfectly. I didn't have any material loaded in my GPU. Why that? Because when you go in your blend file and you click on materials, you can see the materials without them loading a small thumbnail. Those small thumbnails, they render everything in cycle. That's why I told you not click here, because here Blender will force every material to render a small thumbnail, which is bad for your computer. If you have like an RTX whatever with 24 to 1000 of VRAM, do whatever you want. But for me, I have a GTX at 1060, 6 GB VRAM, so I need to kind of optimize everything I do. I'm a 3D artist and a programmer, so I need to know optimization and whatever. So yeah, that was bulk import. Now let's go back in our scene one about bulk assign. I won't save because maybe I might do another video or whatever. Scene one, don't save. And then I will go, I don't need to go there. Let me go just in cycle, right? So now about bulk assign. This one here, I didn't sleep at all because I had to fix tons of problems. The first one gonna be, you select your models. I have my chair here. I have this one here, whatever is there, even this big thing here. And then I have multiple of models in my scene. They don't have textures in them, but the cool thing is they have materials. So you can just click bulk assign, and then every material name will show up here. If you have like a different kind of texture set, let me say your sofa here got materials, got textures called um let me say leather, whatever, which the name is different from the material name. You can change them here if you want to. But for me, I know that from Polyhub and those people, they do name everything perfectly, and I don't need to touch many things, right? So here I will look where I did extract all my models, right? So I will go here, and then I'm gonna go back here, which is model, and every model is here, and I don't need to go in every folder, as this add-on will literally check where the name of the mesh is, and then it will detect where the texture might be, right? So I have my models here. I'm gonna accept, and then I will say I want the shader, of course, group nodes, extracted sorry, extract texture parameters, deep scan. This one here it will go in subfolders. Let's say we have a parent folder, it will go in a children folder, a child, I mean, it will go in a child folder, and then child, till it reach textures, right? So you need this deep scan checked. And then now we don't need this, you don't need touch here. And then confirm. And click OK. So as you can see, we did assign everything we did selected, but now we have a problem. Those textures, I mean those models with two materials, they still have this small problem of adjusting to okay, if a model got two textures, two material slots, it's kind of still not good at that, but we can fix that easily by just clicking with our import texture. We go where our models are. Our sofa is there. Where is sofa? Here. We can manually do the thing without complicating ourselves, right? Why not? We cannot automate everything, by the way. So import textures. It's now good. Same for this one here. The plant, potted plant, import textures. Potted plant here. Where is, let me see. Potted plant here. And then I'm gonna click import. And then we have this one here, which is potted plant leaves. Potted plant leaves as well. And import. And now our scene is fully textured and everything is perfect, right? So now instead of using Node Wrangler, okay, my add-on is not to replace Node Wrangler, by the way. Node Wrangler is still perfect, it's still good, big, because for me here I don't have like texture reload. I don't have let me say what, ton of stuff, right? But Node Wrangler, you still have to have Node Wrangler on the side there. Additioning with this add-on here, things can be cool. So with that said, I'm done. Thanks for watching, and I am glad some people did, those on our station, they did I had really good feedbacks about this add-on, and I'm happy that I released this bulk assign as well. The 2.0, there's not bulk assign, there's just import textures and bulk imports. So I might share this as well maybe today. So you stay still, I'm gonna share everything. Just yeah, so yeah, that's everything for today, and I'm glad I'm done with this one. Maybe I will touch it next week or next, maybe, I don't know. I need to touch now material asset creator to update it for Blender 4 LTS 5 as well, because this is Blender 5. It's really cool. I don't see, okay, I didn't touch it yet because I still use Blender 4 LTS to model, to texture, to rig, to render, but I can see Blender 5 is really fast. I'm telling you. Okay, it's not like I'm using ton of these sample thing. Where is it? here. You know that I'm using a lot, but still